team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tar Heels will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So North Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Trying to escape and breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
One of the things I love about Bulegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time,
turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now they'll run the draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Grimes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, NC State!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Power football with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Thanks to grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Using his legs, it's Hall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Absolutely perfect. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Rogers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. There, got some room, entered the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Grimes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going. Get it out to the 36. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Offense set on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smothers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They've got it at the 41. 3rd is short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him this time.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to...
Grabs it inside the 15. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the lead.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to pass, it's Baker. With the catch, it's Hall. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
They how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Caught close to the marker. It's French. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Grabbed in the backfield. It's French. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
To the air, it's Bailey. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Gets the back moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Baker. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Smothers. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you can tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under fire. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's French. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's French. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Tar Heels are on the move. Quick completion to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Here comes the Heat. The throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Buys a little time with his feet. Turning it on! He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Finds his man. It's French. And he's brought down after a nice game. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Got him in the open. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The give and tick, 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 tick. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Poor starting field position here for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snag in the middle, it's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. NC State going up-tempo. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
37, NC State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
2nd down.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell, all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
North Carolina, 44. NC State, 10.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fears the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.